wildflowers and friends. If you have your notebook and pencil, that's awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. If you just want to talk about and repeat after me, that's a way to learn too. Not quite as awesome, but hey, we do what we can do, right? Our eyes are going to see a P and an H. Yep. So I could draw an eyeball there because I like to do that to remind myself this is what we're going to see in all of these words. I only drew one line underneath them because they're going to make one sound. Yeah. They're not actually going to say p, h, p, h. Nope. When you see the P first, then the H side by side, they usually say, I'm going to say usually, all these words are going to say this, but you never quite know in some of the words that you see nowadays. So what you're going to hear is an F. You're not going to see an F. You're going to hear it. So I'm going to put the sound lines. PH in these, we're going to see it. But our mouth is going to say, I feel like making a mouth this time. A lot of times I do. This is one of those times. Yep. We are going to say when we see a PH. Yeah. I'm going to use my magnetic letters, my lowercase. Yep. And we're going to get at it. That's the easiest way to learn, right? Just get at it and do it. You start with one example and go to 2 and 3. I'm going to do some easy ones and then one syllable words, and I might get to some 2 or 3 syllable words. So I'm going to put the PH at the beginning. A lot of times it's found at the beginning, and so then kids want to say p, but they're not going to do that. They want to start with a p sound. So your eyes need to notice that the H is there, and you're going to say the F sound. Yeah. I'm not going to, because, well, let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. O. That O is going to make the long O sound. Fo. T. O. Yeah. So you have 2 syllables there. Fo, that's 1 syllable. And it has long O sound, and this has long O sound. Photo. Photo. You know what a photo is. A picture. Yeah, with a camera. Photo. So photo is 1. I'll keep that O up there. And I think I'm going to put an N with it. Get rid of the syllable break because phone, it needs a silent E. So this one's not talking. Phone. Photo, now we have phone. Let's do, the A is going to make a long A sound, so I can leave that mark. This S is going to do that sneaky Z sound. Yep. Phase. Phase. Always a F sound when we see our PH. We're training our brain when we see a F PH. Instead of saying P, we're going to just say F and be done with it. Phase. Now I can move this over, my F sound. So I'll go ahead and give it a line over here. I'm going to blend it with this sound right here. And it's a new word. A's. Everything else stays the same. No sound, a Z sound. Now it's phrase. Like when you take 1, 2, even 3 words, put it together, it's not quite a sentence, it's a phrase. It's a bunch of words together that have a meaning, that say something. I guess a sentence could be called a phrase, but it's very specific. It has a capital and punctuation. Starts with a capital, ends with punctuation. Phrase. Now, I think I'm going to write this one because it has a capital P. Because it's a name. It's someone's name. Phil. Phil. Like, I think Phil is the name. Punxsutawney Phil, the groundhog that told us we have winter. This is the word fill. Like, Mom, will you fill my cup with water? Two L's. Fill and fill. So I wanted to put that one in there. This fill is also, it's actually a short, it can be a short nickname. It doesn't always have to be. It can be a name by itself. But if you pull it with fill, then what do you got? Fill and then ip. You know how to sum that out. Philip. Yeah. So that's a name. We'll see it in our books. You'll see people named Phil. Not too many people at your age. It's usually something we see in books or it's an older generation. Phrase. Now let's do a math word. G-er. So I guess what I'm going to do. The GR is at the beginning. But now back here is where we're going to put our F sound. Yeah. F. Notice the A doesn't say A anymore. It says A because it's closed in. It has a constant sound and a constant over here. Sound F. Graph. Hey, but you did a unit on graphing in math. Yeah, you did. I remember that. So I'm going to keep graph over here. Excuse me. Yep, graph is going to go over here. That's going to be the second syllable. To graph means to write. Did you know that? Yep, write. And so over here, we're going to put the first part. Para. P-A. You've been working on these. Let's see if I have another R. Maybe I don't. Ooh, I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to write it then if I don't have enough letters. Because I do want you to see this. It's in your language arts. They ask you to write a paragraph. Yeah, you see it a lot in your language arts, ELA, and you don't even realize it. Paragraph. And I think one I really want to end with is a 3 syllable. And kids see it all the time. They don't even realize how hard it is. It starts with an A and it has an L. 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 So there's syllable number 1. Then the PH. L. Fa. Hey, there's the schwa U. Alpha. What do you think the next one is? I bet you know already. Alpha. B. Alphabet. The ABCs. Ooh, let me get that over there where you can see it all. Alphabet. I bet you can look around your classroom and find the word alphabet somewhere. Maybe. Alphabet. Yeah. This is, anytime you see a PH, we actually took that from Greek alphabet, from the Greek language. Yeah, PHs that make an F sound are Greek. But since America has so many words from all kinds of different countries, yeah, we have PH words in it. We have Greek words. Alphabet is one of them. So is phone and photo and phrase and graph. We've done a lot today. Wow. PH says F. Don't forget it. I bet you won't. All right, Wildflowers, thanks for learning with me.